Job I'm going to, got to rebuild the whole tilt bed trailer. Back of the trailer, the bed came separated, and one of the cross members broke. So I'm gonna go fix some frame stuff. I'm gonna do all new brakes, all new bearings. I got to change out his whole actuator on the front and bleed his system. Should be probably a couple-day job. That's what I'm heading off to, and that's what I'll get to. We have made it to the tilt bed. I'm gonna tear everything down, change backing plates out. The main cross member is broken. That runs that's between the hangers. So I'm gonna fix that or tear it down, measure it, and then get a list. I'm gonna check all his lights, make sure all the lights work. He said he wants me to run 7-way instead of the 4-way on this. He needs to be able to put an accessory unit on there. So 7-way on the front, run power and ground. Let's see, I gotta cut all of this out. I have a brand new actuator for him, so I'm gonna cut it and then get that torn down. Inspect everything. I might need to change these hinges. They do look pretty beat. So I'm gonna probably have to cut everything out. Take these fenders off because it looks like it's bolted in. But tear down day commencing. All right, we gotta lock in. I got the tires and wheels off the other side. Passenger. Doing driver now. Just putting the don't dive in. Then I'm gonna take all these fenders off, do a better inspection. But I need to take these hubs, pack them, put new back, and replace the hubs if they need to be replaced. Oh, come on, just a little more, and I can get my don't die in. Yes, come down. Trailer secure. Oh, we got some rubbing. We got some exposed wiring there. Gonna have to tear down these hinges most likely, so I can feel the lapping. So new hinges. Take the whole tilt assembly off. Rockers are good. Everything else looks pretty good. Alright. I don't know if you can see in the video, but that inner main bar on this hinge is pretty hollowed out. So that's going to be a bigger job. All 4 hub and drums are on my workbench. All races look great. Don't need to change them out. Backs look good. Brake surface looks good on this. Brake surface is good on this one. Brake surface is good. And brake surface is good. All 4 hub and drums are good. I'm gonna take these seals out, put new bearings and stuff in. All right, one of these hub and drums I have to change. The outer race is spinning. Make sure you can see that. Outer race is spinning inside the housing. So that's getting changed out. All these ones are solid. And lastly, solid. Okay, so he gets 1 new hub and drum. All inner bearings packed. I'm pounding seals now. Seals good. Make sure the spring for the seal doesn't come out. Sometimes it comes out when you hit them with this. Good and good. Springs are still in the seal. Good. And the spring that I'm talking about is that little retainer spring that's in on the rubber that holds everything together. All hub and drums are packed, ready to go. I'm gonna put backing plates. I got new backing plates, gonna put them on. Make sure the hydraulic lines are good. I know the hydraulic line that goes across the trailer might have gotten broken with the actual steel piece that got broke, but I'm gonna put the backing plates on and then go from there and see if I need to change out the kits. I did get a whole new line kit to do the whole trailer, but a lot of times I just piecemeal different lines in. New backing plates are on the passenger side and putting new backing plates on the driver's side. Take them over there though. And as always, these are, if you're taking these off for your trailer, the 12-inch backing plates are going to be 9/16. A 9/16 socket to take these fasteners off. Very rare that it's not a 9/16, but just always have a 9/16 on you when you tear your hub off and if your brake needs to be changed out. And backing plate on. Good, everything's good on that. That's clear. I haven't found a good way to adjust the brakes on 4-inch drop axles. I need an extreme 90-degree angle. If anyone has an idea on the best tool to be able to get into the back and then adjust the brake adjuster, a lot of the times I have to resort to adjusting it, putting the hub on, making sure it's adjusted correctly. If it's not, take it off and then adjust it again. That's not fun, and I haven't found a tool that's able to do that. Maybe like bend a big flathead screwdriver 90 degrees. That could work. I don't know if there's an over-the-counter tool though. Driver's side backing plates are on and installed. Let's see what it looks like underneath.
those are connected to that. Where's the broken piece? Oh, it's broken over there. Okay, hydraulic lines look okay, nothing looks damaged, it just mounted. They have it just mounted to the center, and it runs to a T, both axles. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. Okay, hydraulic lines look okay, nothing broken. I do need to cut down the frame. This is what I'm talking about. What I usually have to do on the 4-inch drop axles is adjust the brake adjuster before I put the hub on. Sometimes I get lucky with the first installation. I did it on that one. We got slight rubbing on the brakes, so that's perfect. Slowly but surely, adjusting out the brakes. Let's see if I hit it on the nose. This is a new hub, so I might have gone out too far. I did. Oh, no, maybe not. Nope, definitely did. Uh-oh. The inner bearing was a little touchy. Did I? Yeah, slightly rubbing. Fucking perfect. Love when that happens. Castle nut tight. Oh, nope. That's too tight. Don't like that at all. That's not slight rubbing. So take this off, redo it. And third time's a charm. Really hope it's slightly rubbing now. Come on. There we go, slightly rubbing. Hand tight. Good back. I'm gonna back it off one constellation. Then you gotta find where the cotter keyhole is. There it is. Come on, give it back. I do not like these 12 or these more pointed castle nuts. You never get the cotter key in correctly, especially when they angle the holes. Come on, I'm just putting a new freaking castle nut on there. Oh my gosh, this is the most frustrating thing sometimes. And there we go, new castle nut, slightly rubbing on the brakes. Slightly rubbing on the brakes. Rear has a castle nut on it. Time for dust caps. All right, I got the passenger side on, working on driver's side. Got to adjust the brakes in my janky way. All right, let's see if that works. Ooh, slight rubbing, look at that. Castle nut. And castle nut on. Hand tight. Make sure I free spinning and back a constellation off. And this hole goes all the way through. Perfect. Bend over cotter key, hammer cotter key. Good. And clean. Rear driver's side, cotter key installed, slight rubbing on brakes. And doing adjustment on brakes before I put the hub on. Good amount of clicks. I hit it right on the nose on the rear for the driver's side. Let's see if I hit it on the nose for the driver's side front. All right, I got front driver's side on, cotter key installed. I got slight rubbing on the brakes. I got to pound the dust cap, but my camera died, but I'm working on tearing apart this actuator housing. Got the insides out of it. I need to cut all of this off, and I have a new one that's going in. Switching back to the dust cap. Dust cap installed, axles are done. Now I'm gonna cut this housing off. Well, the actuator old housing kicked my ass today. I need to go. This is one of those days where I kind of wish I had a torch on my truck, but then those are the days that I hate having a torch on my truck. So I went through some good amount of cutoff wheels. I only have a little left, so I need to go buy another pack of cutoff wheels and then clean it up with some grinder and then put that new set in and weld it. Yeah, kick my ass. I need to go buy some sledgehammers because these ones, my little hammers, these were great, but they do not work for actually hitting things with full force. As you can see, hammerhead right there. Day one on this trailer is done. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna weld that actuator on. I gotta take all the guts out, weld it, put all the guts back in, and then prime it and make sure it's not gonna rust on them. I gotta finish cleaning that up. Hydraulic lines are good. I need to cut these hinges off, pull the bar, and then get this whole top tilt bed off so I can get to the cross member. I'm gonna use one of his excavators just to take the top tilt off and then put it back together. Hopefully put it back together Monday. I might need to come in on a weekend and kind of get small stuff, get ready for Monday to put everything back together. But yeah, that's what I got.